In this video, I'm going to showcase one of my favorite mods to liven up the campaign map. I briefly mentioned it in my 50 mods video, and you may have seen it in action in my Warlord of Calradia playthrough. It is the Separatism mod, which you can find on both Steam Workshop and the Nexus. It is listed as version 1.0.1, but I have used it with 1.0.2 and the most recent 1.0.3 update as well. The main feature of Separatism is to add challenge to expanding factions by more avenues of rebellion. Currently, Native Bannerlord has a single rebellion mechanic through town loyalty. When a town has low loyalty, there is a chance of rebellion, resulting in a rebel town faction being established. But these rebel towns usually don't accomplish much or last all that long. They are snuffed out and retaken moments later. You never see these rebel towns grow and expand into their own proper kingdoms. Separatism changes that by allowing lords to initiate rebellions. The new rebellions added in by Separatism are Lord Rebellions, National Rebellions, and Anarchy Rebellions. You can see that here in the Separatism mod menu under the mod configuration menu. Each rebellion can be enabled or disabled at will, as well as different parameters you can choose to determine the frequency of rebellions or what other criteria is needed for rebellions to occur. For Lord Rebellions, these rebellions are based off of Lord relations with their faction leader. If a Lord has low relations with their faction leader, they will have a higher chance to rebel than Lords that are friendly and with high relations. So this does give both the AI and the player reason to increase Lord relations to the highest they can. You do have the option to require Lords needing an average amount of kingdom fiefs in order to rebel. If you check the first option, then Lords will need to meet whatever number you set below in order to rebel. This value can go as low as 1 fief all the way up to 20. Now the fief values are as follows. Villages are valued at 0. They do not count for rebellions. Castles are valued at 1, and cities are valued at 2. So if your value is set to 1, any lord with a castle or city can rebel if their relations are low enough. Whereas if you set it to 4, then a lord must have 2 cities or castles or any combination of each in order to get that 4 value before they are eligible to rebel. You can also adjust the daily chance for rebellion. 1 is the maximum value, which will be as soon as the Lord is able to rebel, they will do so. As soon as their relations are low enough and as soon as they meet the minimal kingdom fief amount, they will rebel. And you can change this all the way down to 0 for no rebellions or anywhere in between. Second rebellion are national rebellions. These rebellions are based off of the culture of lords and within the kingdom. So any lord that is part of a minority culture in their kingdom has a chance to rebel. So if Valandian lords find themselves in the empire and those Valandian lords acquire Valandian cities because the empire invaded Valandia, then those lords will have a chance to rebel. You can again set that number here for 1 lord per kingdom all the way up to 5 or anywhere in between, as well as the daily rebellion chance. 1 is as soon as they meet all criteria, all the way down to 0 or anywhere in between. Now the last rebellion introduced by Separatism are Anarchy Rebellions. Unlike the Lord and National Rebellion, Anarchy is based purely off of the amount of fiefs a single clan owns, as well as how often they have visited those fiefs. Again, you can set the critical amount value here with the very minimum of 1 fief all the way up to 20. Again, cities are worth 2, castles are worth 1, villages are worth 0. So if a single clan owns more than 10 fiefs and they have not visited those fiefs within 15 days, that fief will have a chance to rebel, similar to a settlement rebellion with low loyalty. If you find anarchy rebellions are too cumbersome, it is recommended to up that visit to around 30 days, or you can just disable the feature altogether and only do Lord or National Rebellion. Separatism also offers options to you can change the friendship and hostility threshold in order to influence when and how often rebellions occur. You can experiment around with these relation values to determine the best fit for your campaign in terms of rebellion frequency. The last addition to the Separatism mod is the Chaos Start. The Chaos Start will make it so that every single clan that owns either a castle or city starts off as their own faction, their own independent kingdom. You get to start a campaign with dozens of factions on the map. You also have the option to adjust how many wars each kingdom starts off with. You can go as low as 0 wars from the beginning, all the way up to every faction at war with 10 other factions all at once. Now, Separatism works fantastically paired with other war and campaign altering mods such as diplomacy, war and AI tweaks, as well as a recent Steam edition Kingdom Politics Expanded. All 3 of these mods change how kingdoms interact with each other through diplomatic relations, as well as how they behave during wartime. All of these mods together will create a far different Calradia every playthrough. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more content in the future, and enjoy a time-lapse showcase of the Separatism mod.